Ever wonder how a kid from Atlanta ended up being a rap sensation? That's Latto for you. She turned a win on the rap game into a career that's all hustle, no handouts. Did you know she said no to a record deal at just 16 to make her own way? That's guts. And now, with hits like Bitch from the South, hitting platinum and a Grammy nod under her belt by 23, she's not just making music, she's making history. How's that for real talk? Early life and the rap game. You know, it's not every day a 16-year-old turns down a record deal on TV. But Latto did just that after winning the rap game. Imagine being in high school and already making moves that most folks only dream of. Here she was, on this show, absolutely crushing it against other talented kids, right? She comes out on top, wins the whole thing, and then when they hand her this deal, this ticket to the big leagues, she says, no thanks. Why? Because for Latto, it was never just about getting signed. It was about setting the stage for her own kind of success. And let's talk about guts for a second. Doing her thing in the rap game, not just participating but owning it, showed everyone what she's made of, but deciding to go solo after that. That's not just confidence, that's knowing your worth before even hitting your 20s. Now, think about this. By the time most of us were figuring out what to major in, Latto was already plotting charts with hits like Bitch from the South. She took that early shot at fame, molded it with her own hands, and look where it got her. Starting from scratch, she built a career that's as much about her music as it is about her message: do it your way, no matter what. How's that for a life lesson? Independent strides and early music releases. After stepping off the stage of the rap game, Latto didn't just walk, she sprinted into the music scene with a clarity of vision that's hard to find. Dropping Miss Mulatto in 2016, she wasn't just releasing a mixtape, she was laying down a statement. Picture this: a teenager, fresh from a TV win, deciding she's going to tell her story her way. And what's wild? People listened. The mixtape was her opening act, a blend of grit, talent, and real talk that grabbed folks by the ears and made them pay attention. But did she stop there? No, sir. 2017 brought us Latto Let 'Em Know. And let me tell you, it did exactly what it said on the tin. Collaborations with artists like Latto and tracks that hit hard. This wasn't just music, it was a message. Latto was here to stay, growing with every beat and bar. Her ability to connect, to really get into the hearts and heads of her audience with that authentic, raw lyrical content, it's something you can't fake. You can't teach that kind of truth-telling. Every step, every release, it was Latto carving her name into the industry, not with the help of a big label, but with her own hands. From Miss Mulatto to Latto Let 'Em Know, she was showing the world that she wasn't just another reality show star. She was a force in her own right, with a voice that demanded to be heard. Through her music, she was telling every kid out there dreaming of a mic in their hand, you don't need permission to make your mark. And honestly, we're all still listening. Breakthrough with Bitch from the South. 2019 was the year Latto really flipped the script. When she dropped Bitch from the South, it wasn't just another track. It was the earthquake that shook the industry, saying loud and clear Latto wasn't playing games. This wasn't just a song, it was her anthem, her declaration of arrival. And guess what? Everyone from coast to coast was humming it, streaming it, living it. Going platinum? Yeah, that was just the cherry on top. But Latto wasn't done. She pulled in Saweetie and Trina for the remix. And suddenly, it wasn't just a hit, it was a movement. Imagine this: a track so fiery, so dripping with swagger that it becomes your calling card. That's what Bitch from the South was for Latto. It wasn't just about chart numbers or streams, it was about making a statement, staking her claim. And with every play, every share, Latto wasn't just reaching listeners, she was building an empire, track by track. This wasn't just a breakthrough, it was a takeover. And we were all witnesses, watching this Atlanta native turn into the queen of the game. How's that for a plot twist? Signing with RCA Records and Queen of the South. 2020 wasn't just another year for Latto, it was the year she leveled up, big time, by signing with RCA Records. Now imagine this: you've been grinding, making music on your own terms, and then one of the big labels comes calling. That's a whole new game. But Latto? She took it in stride, staying true to her roots while stepping onto a bigger stage. The release of Queen of the South wasn't just a debut under RCA, It was a declaration, a full-bodied showcase of her artistry and grit. And let's not skim over the hits that dropped from this album. New Op, featuring the legend Gussie Mane, wasn't just a song, it was an anthem, blending Latto's fierce flow with Gussie's iconic style, making it clear she wasn't here to play. This track, alongside her undeniable presence, got her a spot in the XL freshman class, a nod every upcoming artist dreams of. It's like the music world was finally catching up to what she and her fans already knew. Latto wasn't just another rapper, she was the rapper to watch. From the studio booth to the global stage, signing with RCA and dropping Queen of the Soup, was Latto stamping her name in the history books, all the while keeping it 100% Latto. Overcoming controversies and challenges. Every artist hits a bump in the road, and for Latto, it was her stage name that sparked the chat. Originally going by Mulatto, a term with some heavy historical baggage, she faced backlash. But here's the kicker: instead of doubling down, she listened, showing us all what growth looks like. By shifting to Latto, she didn't just change a name, she made a statement about respecting her audience and evolving. It's this kind of adaptability, this willingness to evolve without losing her essence, that really sets her apart. Latto's not just in the game, she's changing it, one decision at a time. Rising success and accolades. After Latto flipped the script on her stage name, the hits just kept on coming. Big Energy wasn't just a track, it was a whole vibe, soaring up the Billboard Hot 100 and showing everyone she wasn't playing around. This song was like her saying, "Hey, world, catch up." And catch up they did. Next thing you know, she's snagging a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist in 2023. Can you imagine? From grinding in the ATL to being recognized as one of the music industry's brightest stars, Latto's journey is nothing short of inspirational. It's not just about the bangers she drops, it's about the doors she's opening, not just for herself, but for artists everywhere chasing that dream. Getting that Grammy nod? It's like the industry finally putting some respect on her name, acknowledging her impact and her hustle. Outro. Inspired by Latto's unstoppable rise? Hit that like button, drop your thoughts below, and share her incredible journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic stories like this. Keep the vibes going and join the conversation.